Hi there everybody, and welcome to another first look video in which I take a first look at a kit that's new to me. In which I take a first look at a model kit that is new to me. In this case, so this week, today, this First Look Friday, as I like to call it, we have Motocompo from Aoshima. Get closer in. So this is a Honda Motocompo motorbike kit from Aoshima. Motocompo, what is Motocompo? Well, it's just that. Basically, it's a tiny folding motorbike. A tiny folding motorbike. The idea of which that, from what I understand, you could fold it up, mainly the handlebar and the seat, chuck it in the back of the car, go to where you're going, and then complete the journey. Once you park the car safely, complete the journey in the middle of the city with a tiny motorbike. Any reasons for buying this particular model? It was one that was available. Basically, it came up on the eBay radar, and I saw this kit and I thought I'd quite like to buy that. Mainly because it appeared in a animated TV show from Japan called You Are Under Arrest, and one of the leading protagonists used to ride one of these, and her partner would drive the car. And the car was a tiny police car to begin with, and so this was in the back of the car. See if we can get a couple of clips of it. If you don't see any clips of that or images from that, that's because that'll be because it's been hit hard, and the Japanese are very strict with their having their stuff shown on other channels other than this. But at least there'll be a picture of it here. Anyway, let's take a look at the box first. The front, I'm not sure if there's a photograph of the actual bike itself. They're selling out a painting, or if it's a picture of the model built up. Anyway, it says Motocompo AB12, something Japanese, 81. Modeling skills helpful for assembly. Yeah. Okay. Ready to assemble precision model kit. Is illustrations not to scale. Actual length 108 millimeters. So I think what they mean is that this picture here is not to scale. It's not that the kit inside there is smaller than this. 108 millimeters. What's that? 108 millimeters. So basically it's only that big. Anyway, on this side of the box, you've got a picture of the bike itself, or the model rather, and some information about the bike. Trunk bike. So there you go. Designed to put in the trunk of your car, of your little Honda car. It's a Honda motorbike. Motocompo, which was released in 1981, was developed based on the concept that it can be loaded in the trunk of a compact car. Honda City. Yeah, the Honda City motorbike. Honda City car. Anyway, so if you want to read the rest of it, just pause that and take a look. You back? Good. Rest of it here, both in English and Japanese. The specifications of the bike. Everything about the motorbike itself. Apparently it cost 80,000 yen in probably 1981, wasn't it? On this side, we have basically the picture in the front of the box. Motocompo 1/12 scale. I forgot to mention that. On this side, information about the kit and on modelling in general. Prepared before assembly. Things you'll need. Some colours by. Doesn't say who the colours are by. Probably does in Japanese, but I don't read Japanese, unfortunately. Wish I did, to be honest. Officially licensed product by Honda. So there you go. This side, same as the other side. And we're back to the front of the box. Anyway, let's take a look at what's inside the box. Not a lot, I don't think. I have been in here before, but not. Oh look, GD models. So that'll be where I bought it from. Thank you for a recent order, blah blah. So when did I buy this kit? So Steve of GD Models. Let's hide it so you can't see my address. Cost me £15.45p including postage, £3.50 of that was postage. So the kit itself was £11.95, a shade under £12. And what else do we have here? Order number, what date? Let me find the date. So I bought it in September 23. So it arrived on the 27th of September. It arrived on my birthday. Isn't that nice? So there we go. As you can see inside the box, there's very little in there. It's quite a big box for not a lot in there. So this should be a fairly quick look. Put that aside. Let's start where I usually start, with the paperwork, the instruction manual, which is quite small, as you can see. Motocompo. So the instruction manual, as you can see there, it is A5 size basically. And what do we have here? A5 size, 67 blah blah blah. Japanese, English, French and German, and some more Japanese stuff at the bottom. So one big fold out sheet. So let's see if we can get 2 pages per sheet. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at what's in here. Don't go into great detail because I don't think you need to. So being a motorbike, it's been a very long time since I made a motorbike, so you know, it'll be quite a and the way things are going, it's going to be quite a while before I actually get around to this one. But yeah, and I think this is only one of 2 motorbike kits I have in the stash. No, I'm lying, 3. No, that's not a motorbike kit. 2 actual motorbikes. The other one, I'll tell you about when I get around to it. So, again, tells you a little bit more about the stuff you're going to need, paints and stuff. Mr. Colour paints, so they're associating with Mr. Colour. I do use Mr. Colour on occasion, and if I have the colours needed for this, I'm probably not going to go out and buy any. So, yeah. Starts off section 1 and 2. Section 1, put the wheels together. Section 2, assemble the front forks. Section 3, put some bits on the bike, on the wheel rather. And then section 4, we get into the main chassis of the motorbike itself. Section 5, or section 5, get in there. So section 5, we're putting together the rest of the bike. As you can see, it's a fairly quick build, not a lot in it. Just another thing I noticed here, in case of the parts with plating, remove the plating off from the gluing point before gluing, which is something I learned to do years and years ago, decades ago. Section 6 rather, we're still doing the front forks, the handlebars rather. So section 7, we're connecting the chassis onto the front wheels, the front forks. Section 8, we start putting the bodywork onto the little bike itself. So where are we now? Section 9, 10, 11, 12, putting more bits on the bodywork, on the little case of the bike, and then finishing it off. So 11 and 12 are basically telling you to where to put the decals, because there are decals with this thing. And that's pretty much it. And on the back page, as it were, we've got the sprue map, 4 sprues rather, and decal sheet, 2 tires of rubber, and a vinyl pipe. And there it is. Fairly straightforward. Okay, let's take a look at bits and pieces. First one off the top is the decal sheet. There's a large piece of card in here for a decal sheet. Let's get it here, shall we? So that's just a piece of card, and the decals themselves. Small sheet here. And yeah, so the tiny decals, but they certainly look very well printed. There's very little bleed over the edge. Almost nothing over the edge actually, they're very clean. Yeah, so you've got Motocompo in white and in green. And up, no idea what that is. So anyway, there we go. So that's the decals. Tiny little decal sheet. Put that back in the bag. Next up, so got a bag here with 2 sprues in it. A sprue, black plastic sprue, and a chrome sprue. Let's take a look at the black one first. So this is basically the main chassis of the bike. There's little bits here with the Honda in it, so these go on the sides of the casing afterwards. Fairly straightforward, nothing to be too excited about. Clean, tidy moulding, no flash. The sprue connection points are small and easily cleaned off, I think, in the right places and so on. And it's all just jet black. So that's the front side, that's the back side. Yeah, pretty good. So you got the very shiny chrome parts. It's mostly the engine there, and I think that's the rear front light. The handlebars. 112 Honda Motocompo, it says there. You can just about read it. You can actually see it better in the camera than I can see it in real life. Yeah. So there you go. I think that's the. So it's chromed beautifully on both sides. The problem with some of these parts is that when you cut the part off the sprue, you're going to get left with a bit that isn't chrome, so it's going to need fixing. So that'll be where the hopefully the Molotov cocktail pen will do the job for this. Though I have heard that these pens are good for the first few uses, but after a while they go off pretty quick. So, but there is another brand that does a very nice one, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'll be okay with those for the time being. So there you go, 2 sprues on this particular bag. Next up, so this is the largest bag, and it also contains 2 sprues, a white one and a black one. So let's take a look at the white one first. Quarter scale, 12 scale Honda Motocompo. Get you all in. So this is basically the main bodywork of the little bike, or as I like to call it, the case. Again, very clean moulding, beautifully done. Yes, just 2 pieces on a sprue, piece 33 and 34. So this round bit here has nothing to do with it. There you go. Very nice, very clean. The black sprue has got the wheels in it and a few other pieces, such as I can see the seat, the mud guard for the front wheel, some piping, some engine parts. There you go. It is that way around. Yeah, so that's more engine bits there. Yeah, very clean, tidy modelling. I particularly like the detailing on the seat there. I don't know if you can see the texture that they put into that. Looks very nice to me. Yeah. So this part here, so this side is the back of the piece. You can see by these guiding pins that this fits onto something. I think it's on the back of the bike. Then on the other side, could be the front of the bike actually. No, I think it's the back of the bike. On the other side, you got extrusion pin marks clearly visible in the visible parts. There. I think there's a third one in the middle there but that's cleverly hidden because that's a circular piece. But these 2 here, looks like they're going to need to be filled and cleaned up. Unless of course there's something covering that part, but yeah, that's disappointing to be honest. So yeah, so you lose the point there, Aoshima. See, all the extrusion pins are marks on this side, so I think they should have moulded this the other way around and put the push pin marks on the back there. Anyway, would it have worked? I don't know. I'm not an engineer who makes extrusion molds, so yeah. But the wheels look very nice though. Okay then, so those are sprues. What are they numbered? No, they're not numbered. Yes, they are. That's the sprue A, and this one is not numbered. Doesn't say what it is. Sprue C on the back there. Anything left in the bag? Nothing in the box. So last but not least is the tires. They're a very firm rubber. I can see flash on the moulding. See if I can get you open. So, and you've got the little vinyl tubing there. Let's look at the tyres. Yeah, there's a lot of flash. There's a bit of flash on the outside and a lot on the inside there. The stuff on the inside will be hidden by the wheel itself. And there is some writing on the side of the tyres. Drive. So the tyres are sided. No manufacturers. Oh yes, there is. Nitto, it says on the side there. There you go. And there you go. Yeah, so these tyres, they're quite nice. I suspect they looked a bit better on the screen in front of you than they do here in front of me. I can quite clearly see a flash ring on the edge there, all the way around it. So that'll need to be trimmed out. Flash in the middle there. I'll see if it needs to be removed, because when I put the wheel on, it may just hide it all. So they're fairly squishy. So don't know how they'll do in the long run, but they look okay so far. So yeah. So and they have the main tyres. So what do I think? So it looks okay to me. The parts are basically as good as I expected them to be. I'm not sure just how big Aoshima is as a company, but they look very similar to Tamiya to me. I've only made one Aoshima kit before, and that was this lovely beauty over here, and the Falco flying boat. You can watch the video about that if you want. One of the videos about that. It's not. There's at least one more video about that kit to come. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. What am I doing? Anyway, so yeah, it looks good. The parts look good. I'm fairly certain they're going to fit as well as you'd expect them to fit. And yeah, I look forward to building this kit. I did notice that I didn't see any clear parts in it, like you'd expect to see for the rear lights and the front lights. Did I miss them? There's no clear parts, which surprised me. So I guess this is a fairly budget kit. You can tell by the price it's not expensive. So yeah, there it is. Not much more to say about that. So have you built this kit? Is this a kit you'd like to build, or is this a motorbike model that you'd like to have in your own stash? Let me know. And if you have been watching, if you got this far to the end of it, and if you've got this far, thank you very much for watching, and model on. I'll see you all soon. Oh, and if you like what you see, tell your friends. If you didn't like what you see, tell me why, and help me make a better video for later. And thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody.